Welcome back to Foxwoods in Connecticut. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas, Vinny Pazienza, Dana Rosenblatt underway. Round number 2, the scheduled 12-round of a minor world title at stake. So really the pride of New England is at stake. They could have just made this the New England super middleweight championship.
Two things Rosenblatt wants to do, Bob. He wants to use his jab to keep Pazienza outside. And he wants to be able to pot shot or sniper Pazienza as he comes in.
In round number 1, Rosenblatt threw just 15 jabs and landed just 1. Pazienza, as you see, threw 42 more punches in the round.
Rosenblatt wants to keep Pazienza, not just because Pazienza's short, he wants to keep Pazienza outside so Pazienza can't get close enough to land those looping punches. As we said earlier, not a big puncher, Pazienza, but he hurts a lot of guys because he hits them with punches they don't expect from odd angles. But he has to get close enough to throw those wide punches. And that's Pazienza, well, that's Rosenblatt's job to keep him out there, keep him out of that range. As I said, the first round, the first 2 rounds, Rosenblatt doesn't have to win. He just has to be able to get some tempo going, get some confidence going, and show that he doesn't get caught with the big punches.
This fight might get wild as we hit rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12, if it goes that far, because both of these guys have been known to face. Rosenblatt moves in.
And what Rosenblatt did well there was he caught Vinny stepping back. And his cornerman, Joe Lake, gave Rosenblatt those instructions when he left. When Vinny steps out, fire at him.
Now Pazienza on the attack.
And Vinny is a spot fighter. He fights his spots. You have to deal with those spots.
We're going to keep out cool.
Alden McCanty is a referee that takes charge. He's a professional referee, has good bloodlines. His father, Alden McCanty Sr., one of the great referees in the history of the sport. So he's a guy that knows what he has to do in there.
Let's keep it clean.
He wants to take charge early. He doesn't want things to get out of hand.
There's a clubbing left hand from Pazienza. Rosenblatt missing, and Pazienza ties him up.
And Vinny's talking to him. Talking right in his ear.
At least he didn't bite it.
No, he won't do that. But he'll talk, and he'll fight. See, Vinny doesn't want to leave himself open right now. So he's trying to negotiate something. By taking little steps, trying to get in range, either get a lead out of Rosenblatt or work his way close enough where he's not leaving himself open.
Pushing left hand that Pazienza blocks. Pazienza wants a brawl, and Rosenblatt will not oblige wholeheartedly. Round number 9 underway between Vinny Pazienza and Dana Rosenblatt here at Foxwoods. Scheduled 12-rounder. Rosenblatt knocked down near the end of round 3. Cut along the right eyebrow. Pazienza cut in round number 4. Has not been a factor in this fight.
So that was a good punch there by Rosenblatt. Again, Vinny didn't use his jab. He reached in with the left hook, and Rosenblatt was able to throw a short right hook in between. Again, same punch. That's very effective for 2 reasons, Bob. One is his southpaw, so that right hand is a little closer to Vinny than it normally would be with an orthodox fighter. And 2, when Vinny reaches in, he's susceptible to a counter. Vinny throws wide punches. If you punch with him, you're going to land. That's why they teach you to get the right distance when you're coming in and use your jab.
Teddy, your scorecard, 77. 76 for Pazienza. Another even round. I have it 76-75 Pazienza. And a very close fight because some of these rounds, I mean, not a lot of punches and not a lot landed. Pretty tough to score.
Again, Vinny reached in a little bit. That time, the only difference was Dana did not punch. You can see Dana looking to push Vinny off when he gets close. See, keep Vinny off balance. He doesn't want Vinny set on his feet when he's close to land those looping punches. He's not set, he can't punch. Kind of like George Foreman when he kept pushing the smaller Joe Frazier off balance every time he got close to him.
Speaking of George, on this date, back in '94, knocked out Michael Moore to win the heavyweight championship.
Oh, thanks a lot, Bob. Appreciate that, buddy.
Good left hand by Rosenblatt, and then he grazes the chin of Pazienza.
Great accomplishment by George. Use his experience. Great accomplishment.
Keep it clean now, baby. Keep it clean now.
So this has been a pretty good round for Rosenblatt, but he's got to finish it out. Because, you know, Pazienza, as you mentioned time and time again, fights in spurts, small instances.
That's why your concentration level has to be up high. You have to actually be reminded or remind yourself, pick up my concentration every 30 seconds.
Straight right hand by Pazienza. One of his best punches of the round, if not the best.
So that's what Rosenblatt should do. Use that jab. Very simple fight. Strategically, use the jab when Vinny's out there. Keep Vinny out there. Vinny has to be close to land those looking bunches. And look to punch when Vinny reaches in. And then dip when he gets close. That's all you got to do if you're Rosenblatt. Keep it simple.
Overall, from start to finish, this is probably the best round by Dana Rosenblatt in this fight. Round big. And this thing a one-point edge for Pazienza. Very, very close fight. Remember, Rosenblatt was knocked down in round 3. Near the end of the round, that could be the difference in scoring. Pazienza slips. Rosenblatt trying to counter off the Pazienza attack. Good right hand by Vinny.
But again, it was only one. He should have stayed there.
Pazienza turns 37 on December the 16th. Wonder how much he has left in the tank. Not able to sustain any drives. Rosenblatt has fought his fight, withstood the early barrage from Pazienza.
But there's been a lot of rounds where Vinny pushed the fight and might have won the rounds just by doing more, even though they weren't landing. Just by being aggressive. Where Dana waited a little bit too much.
Teddy, you have it even. I have Pazienza up by a point, 105-104. Rosenblatt missed with the left. Good left hand to the body by Rosenblatt and a cross.
Boy, that was a big spot there. Something was about to happen there, but Vinny was holding the rope, so the referee broke it up.
And he uses that as a defense sometimes when he does get rocked a little bit, and the guy can't follow up because the referee's stopping the action.
So far, a pretty good round for Rosenblatt. He's been pot-shotting and picking his spots. Been pretty accurate so far. And he's been tight defensively.
Kevin Rooney told Pazienza you need to win this round big, and so far it's not happening.
Those right hands of Vinny's, a lot of them been blocked by the left glove of Rosenblatt. He's kept that glove up pretty good. And why wouldn't he? He knows what happened the last time. It was a right hand. See, he's dipping. Every time Vinny gets close, he's dipping. But Vinny's doing wrong. He's not staying there. He works to get in there, and then he goes back outside where Rosenblatt has a chance to pot shot him like that.
Left hand by Rosenblatt. Pazienza tries to counter off it. Well, it started as a brawl and it'll end as a brawl, but it's not enough. Well, you be the judge. Very, very close fight, Teddy.
Yeah, it sure was. If that last round was the round that tells it, Rosenblatt may have won it.
We will find out how the 3 judges scored it after this time out on ESPN2. Well, welcome back to Foxwoods. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas. There are the total punches. Pazienza was busier. Rosenblatt more accurate. Teddy, your scorecard. You gave the final round to Dana Rosenblatt. You have him a winner. I have it 114-114. We are waiting the judges' scorecards right now. Mark Biro is huddled by the commission, and the cards will be tallied, and we will give you a decision as soon as it happens. Teddy Rosenblatt fought a pretty good fight. He withstood the charge early of Pazienza, and he was able to box.
And there were spots, though, that he wasn't quite busy enough. and he might pay for those spots. Because there were spots where Vinny, even though he wasn't landing, he was pushing the fight.
Well,
where Vinny made a mistake when he got inside, he didn't stay in there. But I could see this fight being your score. I could see it being a draw very easily. Well, a lot of those rounds could have went either way.
Well, you saw Pazienza threw 106 more punches. Rosenblatt more accurate. Now to our ring announcer. Here is Mark Biro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Joe Dwyer scores it 115-113 Rosenblatt. Judge George Smith scores it 115-112 Pazienza. Judge Rocky Young sees it 114-113 to the winner by split decision, Dana Rosenblatt.
Dana Rosenblatt exalts. He has wiped away the demon of being knocked out by Vinny Pazienza, and he wins a split decision in a very, very close fight tonight. The 36th win for Dana Rosenblatt as he and trainer Joe Lake embrace. He withstood the knockdown in round number 3 from Pazienza and outbacks the Tasmanian Devil. We'll hear from Dana, but first, here's Andre and Max.
All right, thank you very much. Very disappointing night for Vinny Pazienza, but what a hard-fought victory for Dana Rosenblatt, and I had a 115-112 for Dana Rosenblatt.
And so did I. And two things about Rosenblatt in this fight. One, you noticed, very disciplined fight. He deserves a lot of credit. He kept his left hand glued to the side of his face, which is correct. Not enough fighters do that, and it saved him a bunch of times when Pazienza, in a flurry, landed hard right hands that Rosenblatt caught. And, of course, the second point is he overcame his demons here, and that's a tremendous psychological thing to overcome. Rosenblatt deserves a lot of credit. I thought he won the fight. He got the decision.
All right, let's get back to Foxwoods right now. Bob Papa and Teddy Atlas standing by with the winner. Gentlemen.